Alright, looks like field just split, so we got 16 cars in here. At a track that normally has long green runs. And we're the number 2. So, fix set. And we've got 75 laps. I'm not even sure how many laps we can go. I've only got 1 lap in and I was very slow. Just got out of the 305 race, so yeah. It's time to learn how to go fast and not get too far behind here. We're still in the Ford. I still haven't had time to paint. So we'll let's go ahead and get all these paint schemes loaded up real quick before we do anything on track. Practice pit stop, and then yeah. Oh, you know what? I just realized we lucked out. We don't have the big time 3-time champion in here that thinks he can wreck people because he's a 3-time champion. If you can't tell, yeah, had some idiots come into my comment section and they think a championship means something on iRacing, which if you do a single race championship type deal where there's only one race, you know, like Coke Series and all that, sure, it means something. And it means something if you win a regular season overall championship, but it doesn't mean that you're not a complete menace on track, constantly wrecking, because you can still win one of those championships if you wreck 3 out of the 4 races that you do each week. So, really doesn't prove anything other than you got a lot of time on your hand and you're quick. But if you wreck a bunch and many people know you for that, it really gives a shit how many championships you've won. But apparently he's counting them. So it's like the people that post their biggest wins and career wins and all that in their bios. It's just like, oh my god. Just race. It's not about stats. But those are the same people that, I don't know, they feel like they're bigger because they start at the rear and plow through and win. I don't get people like that. When I start at the rear, I'm not forcing my way up there. Even if I am much, much quicker. Ah, fuck. I was gonna practice pit stop. So we have time to get around at speed. Yeah, so I'm having a hard time finding that bit of speed here, as you can tell, since we're starting 8th at the moment. Out of probably 8 people that have qualified. I'm overdriving the corner. I already know that. We're gonna have to fix that. But let's practice a pit stop, because this has a very good chance of going green. Okay, we're down, we're in. It wasn't good. We're 9th now. We'll see what those tires ended up at. Yeah, we might not even need to worry about tires if they're only 99 after being that terrible. Here we are, 9th out of 13, so quite trash. It's like Moody's in here, I think. Yeah, that's the viewer. Again, I'm horrible with names, so if I forget you or I'm confused if you are the viewer that was in the last race at Hickory, don't feel bad. But yeah, we are gonna be in the back. We're gonna be slow, and just got to learn it in time before we get lapped. All right, time to race. 16 cars, like I said. We've got 75 laps, and I'll let everyone load up just so that I don't, after seeing how bad the 305 reacted when I had cars loading during practice, do not want to load up too early here. Even though we got some of them loaded from the practice session, we definitely did not get all of them loaded. And the car has to come into the world before the paint scheme is loaded, so that is why you see a car appear white and then change, like the car on the second row just did. Alright, well, we can join now. Back the brakes up. Go 50% right now. Oops, gotta get that up there. Glad I looked over.
You have 2 additional sets of tyres during this race. Have a good race.
So even though tire wear might not be a big deal, time difference and fall off in speed might be a big enough deal to get you to pit. I doubt we can make it 75 laps on fuel. I didn't look when we did qualifying, so we're going to find out in a few laps. I mean, it is a 22-gallon tank, so we might be able to, or it might be a stretch race like they all have been. But, what are the lap times? 32 seconds is what the leader is doing. You would need almost the entire second half of the race to track someone down, and that's if we fall off. We'd have to fall off almost 2 seconds, because by the time you get to lap 15, you're going to have started to fall off yourself. So it's it'll be interesting. We'll figure out what the strategy is in a second. First, I've got to learn how to drive, and then we can worry about how we're going to try to gain a bit. Almost put it in the wall.
38.572.
Holy fucking shit.
Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Clear up top.
Yeah, that guy wasn't going to make the turn. And he finally figured it out after he almost killed me. I think if I wasn't here, he would have just ate the wall. This guy really does not like his right front. And he's very bad off the corner. So it's like, I gotta figure out how to get him past me without losing a shit ton of time. Well, hitting the wall on exit will do it. I'm gonna lift now, because if I go in on the high side, he's gonna fucking wipe us out anyways. See how bad you are on exit? Well, don't have to worry about it now. And we should be able to make it on fuel now at this point. So we're not going to take tires. We're going to come in and get fuel. And stay far, far away from this 16. Because he is going to run someone over or eat the wall on exit.
Pit road is now open.
Now, most likely these laps under caution will save enough fuel, but I want to be 100% sure, and I'm sure our speed slowing down will save some fuel, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and come in. That way we know we're good for sure. And then we can just take 2 tires on the next stop.
Okay, punch it. They want you in single file. Jetstar 12, car.
So, not going to just pound the throttle coming out of the pits. Save some fuel here because we're still 0.26 gallons short if we use max fuel, which we won't. But I want to be 100% sure we're good on fuel. Somehow we got a caution. I don't know how they pulled that off. Everyone's still on the lead lap, so looks like the 4 and the 11 somehow wrecked. It is really easy to get a weird, stupid push on the front stretch here and eat the wall out of 4, and I think later in the run it might be a struggle to get this thing to turn around the dogleg here. So looks like the 11 car is out of the race and the 4 car is on pit road. So we are dead last right now. We are good on fuel, and everyone probably is, but not knowing for sure, just especially when these races can tend to go green and then it's a mileage race and a tire wear race.
Get ready, going green.
So, we're going to lose a lot of track position here with single file restart.
Time to do your job.
But especially when the mid-pack starts 8 miles behind the rest of the field.
1 minute 15.38.
It's alright. I feel like the 16 is going to cause a caution. Although I think that was him that got the bad start, so...
Outside. Keep low. 34.515. Clear outside if you want it.
Thought he was gonna wipe us out. Alright. Now it's just get the car to rotate. Don't use the tires up on exit. Watch out for weird things like what just happened there.
4, 3, 2.
Alright, right now fuel usage, it's looking like we might be the only ones good on fuel right now. Just based off of what I'm seeing from my usage, but... you never know.
33.478.
Once we start slowing down, everything can change. But I'm not very fast, so we're gonna have to hope that being slow has benefits of saving tires or something.
Car outside. Clear outside.
Get much room from the 9. Just getting no rotation on corner entry. I think we're gonna back the brakes up all the way.
33.76.
There we go. That's the rotation I want. We are super slow though. Already a half a second off pace.
33.561.
The good news is pit road is very, very slow because you have to, the whole 1 and 2 that you got to go around on a very flat surface.
33.57.
But I think the leaders are going to be so far out ahead that they're going to be able to track us down no problem if they do pit. Now this place does have this sometimes it, like, you get to a certain fall off and then it just doesn't fall off anymore. Maybe that'll be what happens.
33.526.
And since we have the data, on lap 6 when we came in, we were at 98%. Trying to keep the right rear rotating, keep it hung out a little bit more. That way we don't run into issues with the right front. So I feel fine going as hard as I am. I know I'm not going fast, but I'm driving into the corner harder. I think we can still see the leader up there. They're breaking away. So fuel usage still 0.31. I do not believe they can make it on that usage because, well, looking at it right now, I can just barely make it.
33.725.
So that's an interesting development. I need to be easier on throttle. Not use so much up on exit. Very surprised more people didn't come down and pit then. Alright, I feel good about my position and don't need to go very hard now.
33.767.
Now our goal is to keep the rights on it and not worry too much about where we are on track. Because they for sure have to pit. I don't know if we'll get a win if it goes green, but we're definitely going to get top 4 because it looks like top 3 are breaking away, if I'm seeing it right. This mid-pack is dying now. just hope we can keep it green.
33.753.
I am starting to have a bit of issue turning. That worries me. Back up our corner entry. Yeah, so the time's not really falling off. It's kind of doing what it always does here, which is falls off and then just sticks at that point. So we're only at a 0.6 now, off of our best lap.
0.671.
And 5 laps into the run, we were at a 0.5, so fresh tires just aren't gonna get you a whole lot. As in, get you a whole lot pitting under green. Of course, under caution, whole different story. We're gonna come in and take 2, try to get some track position, and a little more rotation.
782.
13 got on the gas too early there. Is he going to fight us for position? Does not look like it.
Car outside. Still there, hold your line. 33.708. Still there, hold your line.
But he is going to hurt himself by staying on our outside and going high through that corner. If he would have just backed off before corner entry, he could have just fallen in behind us and not lost as much. Too high up there. So in about 4 laps, this pit window is going to start opening up unless people are going to go long.
33.719.
I mean, pit window's been open, but you don't want to go in too early. But if you're going to be taking tires and trying to make up time, then you want to come in at least at halfway. Because if you wait till you got 10 laps left when you're out of fuel, well, you're only going to have 10 laps to make up anything, and you're not going to be able to make up the 40 or so seconds that pit road takes.
33.781.
Almost over-rotated, but that's a good sign that we can still do that. It's just going to be a slow lap here. There we go, first car on pit road. The number 5.
33.671. You're in the top 10.
16 is probably blowing a right front right now. He has started to push up really bad. There's that number 5. He has lost a lap and a half, pretty much. And he's gonna get stuck behind this mess. Maybe that'll open up a hole for me. Or it'll cause a caution. Looks like it's about to cause a caution. At this point, I can't really sit behind this.
33.714.
We've got speed over him. And I need a bit of track position.
Car outside. Keep low.
Once we can get around the 16, I will feel much better.
33.756. Still there.
These guys are just overdriving the car so bad.
Clear.
So you see the 5 going away in the distance, but not all that quick. He's got a long ways to go.
0.02.
And only a few laps.
Outside. Stay low. Still there, hold your line.
He may get to us, but it's going to be very
Still
difficult.
there, the lead is pitting now. Clear outside. Okay, we're halfway to the finish. 33.842 outside. Stay
We're
low,
halfway
car on the
home.
high side. Stay low.
Situation's looking pretty damn good right now.
There, hold your line.
Holy fuck, 8 car just like slammed on the brakes there. I thought he was going.
Inside.
Jesus.
Clear.
Alright, everyone's heading to the pits.
34.012. You're now in third.
16 is just clueless. Jesus.
The lead is pitting now.
Alright, we are the new leader. Now it's a question of who can make it back around.
711. You're in first.
And can I keep the right front on it? Still good on fuel. We're only 0.8 seconds off of our fastest lap, and that was a bad lap. Now, of course, the leaders are faster all around anyways, but they need about a second quicker than me every single lap, and they're going to be losing time, so they're going to be losing that top speed. So eventually it's going to get to a half a second or slower because, look, we're still at a 0.5 off our best time. 0.6.
33.608.
It's just a strange place that you get that fall off and then it just doesn't go anywhere. So we just gotta hope that the tire stays on. Car behind us looks to be going long and pitting as late as he can. At the moment, only 7 cars on the lead lap. And I'm guessing none of these people know what's happening with me, so they might start racing each other, thinking it's going to be for the win, and slowing themselves down. And then they're going to be like, wait, what? Let's hope.
33.533.
I was very surprised that there was only 2 of us on pit road there, because Racelabs was saying you can make it from the end if you pit. The math was Racelabs was still saying we were short, but I knew we had another caution lap, so right now we have a 1/4 of a gallon to the good.
33.598.
And these guys in front of us are not going zipping away. Let's just hope it stays green. My only chance at winning this, because we're that slow.
33.625.
That 13 car, though, he ain't going away. He's staying closer than I'd like, but I know he's still got a pit, so.
33.519.
He's still got a pit for fuel, so it doesn't matter if he catches and passes us, other than for my ego. $25 to go.
33.517.
Currently showing that I can do 25.5 laps if I go as hard as I can, or 26.7 if I keep doing this pace. I think we're getting a little quicker now too. Back to a 0.5 there, because I just kind of hooked the left sides on the yellow line. I wasn't sure what color the line was. Haven't really paid that much attention to it. I guess there's not a line over here. The black line. Shit. 0.45 that time.
33.458.
I'm gonna do my best lap on 70 lap old tires. We're catching the 5 car now. That was a bad lap. Pushed up too much. We're good though right now, as long as the yellow don't come out. No yellow, we got this one won. There's no way that the tire is going to wear too much. I've had it on the right rear a lot, and we're picking up speed, so.
33.456.
Nashville doing Nashville things, and I'm glad that I've ran enough here to know that it was going to. Shit, we almost went green there in the middle of 1 and 2. Kind of pushed, but car is coming alive. Look at this. This is the number 5. He pit on lap 34.
33.391.
What is happening? Am I cheating? Maybe I was just so damn slow at the start, and now I'm figuring out how to drive the track with the 0.3.
33.294.
What the fuck is happening? I don't know why I'm going this fast, but
We're going to need rubber soon. Take it easy now.
nah, you're full of it. But I will back it off because we've got, what, 17 laps? And I am so far ahead. If we blow a tire, then oh well. But I don't feel like we're anywhere near blowing a tire. And I think that call comes at 50%, so if that's the case, well, we're really fucking good right now. 5 car just got like crazy loose on corner entry. I don't know what he's doing, but the older these tires got, the better they are. Like, I could still be going really fucking fast, but at this point, I don't need to risk it. We've equaled everyone's times. They don't have enough laps to get to us. The 5's trying to self-spin on corner entry, it looks like. I don't know what he's done, but it is not working out for him.
33.355.
Oh, there's the first time it didn't want to turn, but I kind of missed the corner. Now this guy's not going to want to get passed by us. We're going to have to watch out for him with the way he's skidding around there. I don't think he's just going to pull over for us.
33.4.
Oh, please don't self-spin. He's got no tires left.
A car outside. Stay low. There is a car
How?
on the high side. Stay low. Clear up top.
I don't know how we just did that. How we just passed the guy
3.5.
that pit. Other than he was driving like that on every corner entry that we saw. I think we're tracking down the two people that were leading the race before pit stops. I mean, look at this. Like, I've had to look multiple times just to make sure I wasn't, like, on last lap or something like that. We're just hauling ass. The thinner the tire gets, the faster we get. That was a bad push. Again, I don't know why I'm pushing it so hard.
33.332. Got 10 laps to go.
These guys are just gonna lose their mind when they realize I'm not pitting. I'm not sure how many are running to where you can see last pit, but you would expect everyone would have to pit. So they're going to see the 13 pitting, get a couple of spots out of that. But myself and the 9, which I think is behind us in third, we should be good on fuel. Please don't self-spin, 5. I've backed it off now. We're just... I have no need to get into the cars that are up ahead. No matter what happens, I'm calling this a win. A good strategy call. If we don't actually win it, well, that sucks. But only way that's going to happen is if a caution comes out. Looks like 13's pit. So the 9 is... Nope, the 9 passed him. I think the 13's going into massive fuel save mode or something. I don't think you can save enough. Car's getting looser and looser because I think I wore the right rear enough, which is why it's getting faster and faster. I would not be surprised if my right rear is the one that was getting the call for being almost dead.
Five to go.
Can the tires make it 5 more laps? We can go 7 laps on fuel. You know what? If 13 just does a slash and go, no tires, he's still going to get a fairly good finish. It's going to be quicker than taking tires, because these are slower pit crews to match how it was back then.
Car outside. Stay low. Clear outside.
But yeah, these guys on fresh tires just never fired off, and I don't understand how we got quicker.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
More than enough.
33.642.
Oh, don't fucking wreck 5. Should I type P into chat so we don't get anyone self-spinning? I think I'm going to. I don't want anyone to self-spin. Although we're not gonna get green, white checkers. They're not in this, I don't think. So yeah, we'll still do it. We've got this 1-1. But I just confuse people. They're gonna think that I'm pitting.
Real nice work. This is the white flag lap.
What a fucking strategy call on lap 6.
4-0-1.
I am so amazed that people did not come in. I guess that's one advantage of being at the back, was we had the option and it wouldn't really hurt us. But man, the speed came out of fucking nowhere.
2 laps of fuel left.
That's a W. I love these strategy races
You deserve that.
where I get to
Well
just
done.
pull some stupid ass shit. Oh man, so the 9 got second. 13 actually was able to make it without stopping. That's impressive. Fuck, those tires were just... They were like, let's do more racing. I think we could have went 150 laps on them and gotten faster. Wow. Uh, 13:23. They were close to dying. I'm glad I backed it off. They were very close to dying. Who was that? Hopefully not the 16. Nope. Alright, good. I'm blown away. so blown away by that. I can't believe no one else pit then. That's just, that is crazy. But yeah, we don't have a whole lot to watch here. Let's go look at what the wreck was, and then watch a few people hit walls, I think. And be happy that we got what we got. A little drag of the wall by the 10. And, oh, the 13 comes down and hits the 4. I thought that was where the 4 was going to die. It's not. 16 hits the wall. Oh, the 11 just turned... Oh, the 11 just turned down. Like, there was no reason for that. You gotta give space. Like, he's in the middle, and he starts turning down below this seam on exit when fast people are gonna be going up out of the corner. You can't do that. That is all on the 11. But I think he quit after that, so he felt bad, and the 4 felt worse. And that won the race for us. So this 5 car was in 5th place at that time, but now he's up to 3rd. He was running 3rd when he pit. Got new tires, and we passed him. One car eats the wall. 8 car. Woo. Wait. The 5 was leading the race, but he is way too loose. We balanced the tires absolutely perfect there. I know it's not a big strength of field, but I can be proud of that one. I finally felt the tires the way I needed to feel them. Everything just came together. I thought they were going to die, but I know there wasn't a yellow, so... Yeah, and these guys are just overdriving the hell. Oh, okay, he's pitting, though. Let's see, did they take tires? I mean, they would have taken tires. Did they take 4 tires? Okay, 2 tire change. Maybe that helped. I just looked at this paint scheme. I like that paint scheme. $16 trying to run into the back of people. I don't know. Like, this guy had to pit because he wasn't going to have a right front at the end of the race. So it definitely wasn't 50% when we got the call. Yeah, this guy has blown a right front. Or is about to. Gonna hit the wall. Okay, so the 9 didn't even pit. They were just saving fuel. That's a lot of fuel saving they had to do. Alright, let's take a look at the results. Oh shit, I realized I'm on the wrong display capture. Hopefully that didn't affect the recording at all. Back up to a 499 and over a 4,000. And we got a W. So, that was interesting. Do not know how. We were just slow enough, I guess. Slow enough at the start to be able to... I don't know, I feel like I still would have pit from the front. If I was in the top 4 or 5, I still feel like I would have pit there, knowing how these races go. So, alright, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.